Good evening and welcome to Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. We bring you trusted news and events that honor our rich South Asian culture and celebrate our vibrant community. I'm Nidhi Kathuria, joining you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the news this evening, remembering 9/11, a day forever etched in American memory. G20 Summit's most memorable moments with PM Modi, PM Maloney and Australian PM stealing the show. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte walks Bengaluru streets, hails India's UPI method. Shashi Tharoor hails Centre for Delhi Declaration consensus. 4 Indian Americans among 5 arrested for illegal possession of over $600 million. Yaman Arts Foundation's Confluence for Peace strikes a chord of unity at ITV Gold Auditorium. Gopi Oiras in New Jersey to host Hasya Kavi Sammelan featuring top Indian poets at ITV Gold Auditorium. Leap to Shine presents Dancing for a Cause, an evening of stars, dance and education. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community for news in detail right after this short break. On September 11, 2001, a day forever etched in the collective memory of the United States, terrorists unleashed a devastating attack that claimed the lives of nearly 3,000 individuals and left over 6,000 others injured. It remains the most horrific assault on American soil in our nation's history. Today, we pause to pay solemn tribute to the cherished memories of those who perished in the tragic events that unfolded in New York City, Arlington, Virginia, and Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The memory of the lives lost on 9/11 reinforces the imperative to persist in our fight against those who perpetrate acts of terrorism. The United States remains steadfast in its commitment to safeguarding our homeland, our people, and our allies, reaffirming our unwavering dedication to the cause of peace and security. Senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor on September 10th hailed the central government for the Delhi Declaration consensus. Hailing India's huge win, Tharoor dubbed the adoption of diplomatic triumph for India. However, the Congress leader also highlighted some disappointments of the mega G20 event. The Delhi Leaders Summit Declaration was adopted on September 9th in a massive breakthrough as members of the G20 arrived at 100% consensus.
So the Delhi Declaration is undoubtedly a diplomatic triumph for India, because when there is a summit without a joint communique, it is always seen as a setback for the chairman. Here, the chairman has pulled off a diplomatic triumph. So the Delhi Declaration is undoubtedly a diplomatic triumph for India. It's a good achievement because right until the G20 summit was being convened, the widespread expectation was there would be no agreement, and that therefore a joint communique might not be possible. We might have to end up with a chairman's summary. The reason for that in particular, the main reason, was the big gulf between those who wanted a condemnation of the Russian war in Ukraine and those like Russia and China who wanted no mention whatsoever of that subject. India was able to find a formula to bridge that gap, and that is a significant diplomatic achievement, because when there is a summit without a joint communique, it is always seen as a setback for the chairman. Here, the chairman has pulled off a diplomatic triumph. But the overall presidency has been different from previous presidencies, and there are both good and bad elements in it. With the G20 summit itself, we saw 2 very disappointing developments. One was the complete exclusion of the public interest from the summit. You found, for example, the shutdown of Delhi for 3 days, with great difficulties caused to daily wage workers and others who had no income for those days. The attempt to hide poverty rather than to deal with the poor and assist them during this difficult time. This was really disappointing. The second negative in terms of the summit itself was the complete failure to accommodate the opposition. The same spirit of accommodation and conciliation that we saw in achieving the declaration was not extended in the domestic concept, in the domestic context to Indians. The leader of the opposition was not invited. The opposition members of parliament were not invited, not even the members of the relevant parliamentary committees dealing with foreign affairs. Nobody was invited to any of the events, the receptions, or the dinner. And the result is that a democracy, a country that called itself the mother of democracy, was showcasing an event from which the democratic opposition was excluded. I thought that was very unfortunate.
Four Indian Americans have been apprehended and charged with unlawfully handling over $600 million through unlicensed money transmission enterprises in New York. Raj Vaidya, Rakesh Vaidya, Shreya Vaidya and Neil Patel of New Jersey, along with Yusuf Jaunfer from Great Neck, New York, were arrested and charged with running unlicensed money transmitting businesses. These individuals purported to operate diamond, gold and jewelry companies in New York City's Diamond District since 2019, using these fronts to facilitate illegal financial transactions such as converting cash to checks or wire transfers for substantial fees. Notably, none of their companies were registered as money transmitting businesses with relevant authorities. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine, along with possible additional penalties related to financial gains and losses associated with the offense. The Yaman Arts Foundation orchestrated a vibrant musical celebration, Confluence for Peace, on a Sunday evening, September 10th, at the newly inaugurated ITV Gold Auditorium in Edison, New Jersey. This exquisite event, dedicated to fostering global harmony, united local talents and world-renowned maestros under one harmonious roof, with Parikh Worldwide Media as the media partner. The event featured an ensemble of accomplished musicians with sitar maestro Pandit Partha Bose and Tal Samrat Aditya Narayan Banerjee headlining the show. They shared the stage with the talented students of the Pandit Jasraj Institute and Shruti Sangam, creating a mesmerizing blend of traditional and contemporary melodies. The artistic direction for the evening was skillfully helmed by Adishri Lalita Mathur. The tabla students of Yaman Arts Foundation also took their place on stage, contributing their rhythmic prowess to the musical confluence. Enjoy the highlights.
The ambience, the sound system, all the technicians who have helped out, everybody who has helped out. You know, every event like this has a story behind it, and every story has a central character. Of course, the central character here is Tabla Maestro Aditya Narayan Banerjee. He has multiple teams. He has multiple teams who have helped him organize this. All those who have helped him in different ways, all the sponsors, all the supporters, all the students.
The Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, GOPIO, is all set to present a delightful evening of laughter and poetry with the upcoming Hasya Kavi Sammelan. This event, featuring some of India's most renowned poets, promises an evening of humor and wit that's not to be missed. The distinguished poets gracing the event with their presence include Dr. Praveen Shukla, Mr. Shambhu Shikhar, Ms. Lata Haya and Ms. Kavita Kiran. The Hasya Kavi Sammelan is scheduled to take place on Sunday, September 17th at the ITV Gold Auditorium located at 1655 Oak Tree Road in Edison, New Jersey. This newly inaugurated auditorium has quickly become a hub for cultural events, making it an ideal venue for this evening of laughter and poetry. Get ready for an unforgettable evening of glitz, glamour and giving as Leap to Shine presents Dancing for a Cause. This exclusive black tie event promises to be a night of entertainment, all while making a meaningful impact on the lives of underserved children. Scheduled for Saturday, September 16th, Dancing for a Cause will be hosted at the elegant venue, the Imperial at Somerset, New Jersey. Dancing for a Cause is more than just a night of entertainment. It's an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of children who deserve access to quality education. Tune in this Friday at 8:30 p.m. EST for Hrithik Roshan, Amisha Patel starrer romantic drama film Aap Mujhe Achhe Lagne Lage. On Saturday at 1 p.m. EST, watch Sunny Deol, Amrita Singh starrer romantic film Betab directed by Rahul Ravel. On Sunday at 3 p.m. EST, watch Raj Khosla's action film Kache Dhage starring Vinod Khanna, Kabir Bedi, Maushmi Chatterjee and K.N. Singh. Thank you for watching Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community tonight. We value your feedback on community news coverage. Email us at events@itvgold.com. Stay connected on Facebook at ITV Gold and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get a free copy of Desi Talk in Tri-State or Chicago. Visit www.newsindiatimes.com or call 212-675-7515 for News India Times. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off.